In this episode are brought to you by Google Pixel.
All right, this week the questions are all about offense, so I hope you've been paying attention because we've upped the difficulty. You ready? Here we go. Which NBA playoff season did Michael Jordan set a record 63 points?
Was it 1986, 1987, 1990, or 1993?
That's a whole lot of buckets.
Here's a hint. It was before either of us were born, I think.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The main event is kicking into motion. From Toyota Center in Houston, the Lakers taking on the Rockets. For the Lakers, they've only lost one game out of the last 7. They've taken their focus to another level, and they have their sights set on another win here tonight. Rockets. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said, being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step back, I couldn't ask for a better comparison, honestly. He's unguardable. And Porter Jr. should know, guys, he's the youngest ever to drop a 50-point double-double with assists.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. EJ out there with Monk. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the 3. And for Houston, Christian Wood is out there with David Nwaba. And it's Wall. And there's Chris. And it's Christopher in at the shooting guard. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
And here's Garcia. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. And that one, good.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Nwaba passes to Wood. Misses from short range. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Garcia. Rebound by Christopher. Down low. Here's Wall. Can't hit from in close. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The pass to Garcia. Over to Wall. Garcia can't get it to go. And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And it's Davis missing. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the left side wing. Here's Wall. Here he goes. And Wall slams it home.
Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Nwaba finds Chris. Here's Christopher. From the stripe. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Outside, Garcia passes it to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Wood. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's Garcia. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Anthony Davis, clearly a team-first guy. He's got special talent, but he's not afraid to share the ball either.
Ball taking his time here. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Lets it go with a three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Inside, here's Christopher, and the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Porter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
They've got Maxi Kleba. Kevin Porter is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Christopher in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had 16 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Nunn passes to Garcia. He dishes it to Carmelo. And the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he drives in. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D. Schroeder against Garcia. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, it's James. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Christopher. No good from outside. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their home team.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Garcia goes in. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball. They'll
some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. And there's Monk. And it's DJ. And it's Davis at the 5 down low. Wall's shot is off. LA has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Pass to Monk. Back to Garcia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Monk, the pass to Garcia. The Rockets pull it in. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Christopher. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Wall. Gets in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Hey, once John Wall gets a few to drop now, watch out. He's good at keeping that foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Garcia. Monk finds Anthony. Releases. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Timeout called the Lakers.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, GA. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just...
Coming out of the
substitution here for the Lakers. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Porter is out there with Wall, and there's Chris, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Wall's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the Lakers with another miss. Rockets leading by 6. Outside, Martin. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
David Nwaba is checked in for the Rockets. And then for the Lakers, Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's LeBron in for Kendrick Nunn. A second chance effort, and it's Davis laying it in.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Up top, Porter, out defending, and Davis sends it back. To the paint, here's Garcia. Nice D from Wall.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Porter against Anthony. They get it back. And Wall kicks to Nwaba. Back to Wall. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Wall's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Guys, I'll tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Martin. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Wall. And too long on the shot.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Garcia against Wall. Garcia goes in. Good on the shot.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. Martin dishes the Wall. Takes it inside. Count it. Good. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Timeout called for the Rockets. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. He kept his head and just stayed patient.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, guys, well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thanks so much, David. And they get it back. Count that one.
Poised under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Davis against Wall. Chris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Wall. James, the pass to Monk. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 3. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Boy, Malik Monk taking charge right there. He's in full control. Pressure, no problem.
Ball against Garcia. Wall, no luck.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
See, it is to Carmelo. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
The Lakers with the ball. LeBron with it. Monk kicks to LeBron. And the pass to Davis. Lock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Good.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, 4 plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Now here's Wall. Loads it up for Wood. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
So it's Los Angeles taking the... in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby drama, whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Whole food shopping, and she work out every day. You know them popping stomach on apple cider vinegar. She do something to me good. Got you.
What a view from the air of downtown Los Angeles. Here on the ground, our site of tonight's broadcast. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Beal, the off guard, with Avdia at the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Neto in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Anthony is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's DJ in at the point. Here's DJ. Pass to Anthony. The rebound by the Wizards. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here's DJ. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Neto. Out to Beal. From downtown. LeBron with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
Boy, what I love about Bradley Beal is despite having one of the most gifted offensive games in the league, he never stops looking for improvement. This guy wants to up his game each and every season.
Here's DJ. He drops it from range. He has 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Beal. Last game out, he had 40. Porzingis for 3. Bradley grabs the board. You know, when it comes to Beal, his evolution as an offensive player has been dramatic, Doris.
There's no question. This guy entered the league with a reputation as a sweet shooter. Now, it's not only the spot-up shooting. He's got his own handle to create his own shot. The defense now has to worry about him as a playmaker passer. He's learned every trick in the book. Beal is elite.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Davis, the pass to Anthony. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Neto. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the inside. Anthony with a bucket.
That could easily have been a 3-point play. A little contact, Melo still goes right to it.
Washington trailing. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Anthony, and Nunn is subbed in for Bradley. And a change for the Wizards. Robinson, he's checked in for Kuzma. It's stolen by James. Pass to DJ. To the middle. It's James on the wing. Here's DJ. This one for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Stolen by Davis. Pass to DJ. It's stolen. None against Beal. Here's Neto. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers. One challenge for Chris.
Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Bradley. Here's DJ. Inside. And Anthony slams it in.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
And Doris, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
LeBron James out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Anthony, and it's DJ in at the 1. That's the Laker 5.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Rockets got the job done. He picked up 16 points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. Riding a wave of momentum, this team has been feeding off of his energy. Let's see how long the winning streak continues, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Washington has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And that'll be their only game on the road. Anthony misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Beal. Rebound by the Lakers. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Neto. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Kuzma up top. 13 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short. The Lakers in the lead. Down low. Yep, that one goes. Anthony's gotten 4 this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Beal outside to halt the run. And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Reeves. Here's DJ. Give him 8. James. And slam dunk by James.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Yep, that one goes. Neto's gotten his first basket of the night.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
From behind the arc. Shot is good by DJ. And the Lakers lead by 12.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Beal outside. Over James. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. Beal, the off guard, with Avdia at the 3. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Neto in at the point guard position. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, mark of a great offensive player gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
And so he hits both. And for the Wizards, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Beal left side. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard, Bradley Beal, on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Bradley Beal.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Nunn comes in for Bradley. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bryant's checked in.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Now here's Beal. He's got 18.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
And so it's Washington with it, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Porzingis to stop the run. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in for Neto.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
To the inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's DJ. The Wizards making their last shot. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Here's Kispert. Check by Davis. Pass to Avdia. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Nunn. Covered by Bryant. Here's DJ. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
So for the Wizards, Robinson comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Avdia. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those 2 are ones that stick out the most.
Hits the trifecta. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the 3-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Back to Nunn. Pass to DJ. Shot is up. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Back to Davis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Davis has got 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Kispert. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter. And again, Washington with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Nunn finds Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. Now here's Nunn. Here's DJ. He's got 16. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Davis.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. Outside Robinson. pass to Caldwell Pope. Robinson against Davis. Here's Kispert. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Pass to DJ. Inside, Howard. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Howard's got his first basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got DJ Augustine. And so it's the Lakers with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby, I'm a whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Yeah, you know them poppin' stomach on apple cider vinegar. She do something to me good. Got you thinking me and you something. Thought it was. Hey, thought it was, thought it was. 4 5s, 2 10s, that's a dub, that's a dub. Said she just graduated, I'm in love, I'm in love. Said she like to do the lounge, she don't rock with the clubs. My type, yeah, my type. Like Biggie, if they right, I'm there all night. Like Yeezy, when I see it, I'm on sight. Like Kendrick Lamar, we gon' be off. When I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but
To me and just me only.
Nba2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier on. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Jeremy Grant is out there with Bagley, and it's Joseph in at the point. And for Milwaukee, and forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Holiday out there with Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Here we go. And it's the Pistons to start out. And here is Joseph. Grant outside. Passes to Bagley. The Pistons working the ball around now. Holiday with it.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Here's Middleton. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Bagley. And there's the pass to Grant. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit, and he talked about the group effort that it's going to take to contain Antetokounmpo. He said there's no one player or one way to defend Giannis because he causes foul trouble and he wears guys down. Going to give him different looks and come at him with different guys. We'll see how effective those fresh legs on Antetokounmpo will be tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Bay, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Hayes. Detroit, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Diallo. Connaughton kicks to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Pistons have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Hayes. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Grant. Morag grabs the board.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
On the wing, Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Grant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
You know, Chris, I remember back in the day, and at one point in the Western Conference, they had they had Tim Duncan, they had Kevin Garnett, all Hall of Famers, all so great to watch.
Yeah, we had some battles, and you can't forget about guys like Dirk Nowitzki. We had to play two ways then. If you were a 4, you were a 5. So David Robinson, Karl Malone, Shaq. Yeah, that was all in a week's work.
We've got Holiday. Portis is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Allen. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Allen against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Now Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Stewart. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Grayson Allen. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bagley, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bay comes in for Diallo. Cunningham, he's checked in for Frank Jackson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. No good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Cunningham, defended by Middleton. Bagley the pass to Bay. Now Stewart. Goes up from the top of the key. Cunningham's shot is off. Bucks leading by 7. Middleton looking it over. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Took him no time at all on that one.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Detroit, Sadiq Bey. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Allen. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. That shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. Cunningham looking it over. Matthews against Joseph. Cunningham inside. That shot misses. Good D by Holiday. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Shows the ability to adjust to contact. Don't underestimate what Middleton can do offensively.
Bagley trying to free himself up. Bucket is good. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Giannis against Grant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Giannis has got 6 points.
How about the effort? You did think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
Yeah, that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left to play. We need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they formed. Bay and Grant are the forward. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Holiday against Joseph. Outside Matthews. Middleton for 3. Moves back up. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Shot by Joseph. No good.
That works just like they drew it up. Until the part where he short arms the layup.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Now, here's Matthews. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot, and it's Giannis missing. Now, here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo defending. Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bay. That one rolling around and rims out.
There's a lesson from him. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
Joseph against Middleton from 13. That one's not going to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Cunningham kicks to Bagley. Tries again. Grant trying to break free. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bagley. Middleton outside. Pass to Matthews. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. Matthews has got his first 2 points. 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here's Cunningham. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Baca is out there with Portis. Then there's Allen. And it's Nora in at the 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Ibaka. Comes up empty down low. Pistons trailed by 3. To the inside, Olynyk. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Bucks shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Hayes. It's Jackson atop the key.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Hayes. 5 to shoot. From around Jay. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Connaughton. Cranes the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
They've tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And stolen by Portis. Wara, the pass to Connaughton. Allen outside. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's in there. Allen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 10. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Matthews. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham. And the shot goes in.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
So both teams making some changes here. How about that strong defensive performance for the block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've picked up 11 straight. And Lee pulls it down. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 14. Takes a three. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Carter with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I'm going to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Through the back, just a coming through the door. 24 hours in the room. We was going hard on the tune. Got my. Now he feeling like he on the moon. 281 heavy with the goons. No, I don't, but I'm still. Please make room for the real guys. I be saving money and I'm still fly. They say no cap and they still lie. Self-esteem low, so it heels high. Yeah, and I got G code. Far from the streets, but I know the street code. Touchdown in your city like I'm Tim Tebow. Might run up in your spot like my name Debo. When I'm in the club, I'm in VIP mode. We don't need no tent, we just keep the seats low. Earn what we got, we ain't need no cheat code. And we always show love in the cities we go. Tell them what's up, yeah. Switch it up, ayy. And I be with my dog like Shaggy. Big body bands, no caddy. Cash make my pocket look baggy. My drip too savvy. We made it out with no map. Ay, no on my slap. I don't sell, but I my whip black on black. Ay, all of my dogs on attack. Ay, how you gon' with no? I know he rap, but he.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of...
Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The arrival of Chris Paul.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now, you're looking for guys who have versatility. I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock 'em, sock 'em, post-up style play.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony out there with LeBron James. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's DJ in at the 1 spot. And for the Suns, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Well, Davis attacking right now inside. Big man, playing big, and giving this offense maybe a little bit more of an edge on the inside.
Paul finds Booker. Puts it up from the high post. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Booker's gotten his 2nd bucket.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Pass to DJ. Davis down low. He's guarded. By Paul. And again, it's Anthony Davis.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Bridges outside. Outside Johnson. And here's Booker. Over Anthony. Booker can't get it to go.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
DJ, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Paul gets it to go. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Bridges. Paul passes to Ayton. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. To the wing on the left. Johnson passes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. Nice jump shot. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
To the paint. Here's Anthony. And the layup is good off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Phoenix calls timeout. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharrett. He's checked in for McGee. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. DJ. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. On the court for the Lakers, we've got Anthony Davis. Carmelo Anthony out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Reeves in at the small forward.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Wizards put on a show. He picked up 16 points and his shot was looking pure. From downtown. And from the line. And with the he's been such a contributor to that success. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now here's Paul. The D's right on him.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
6 to shoot. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to DJ from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Out to the wing. Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder right side. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far for the perimeter. And it's in there. 5 points in the game.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to DJ. No good with the triple.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Here's Paul. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Crowder. Paul's got 6.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
drops in the three.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Crowder's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Anthony. Here's DJ. He's guarded by Paul. To the left wing. Here's DJ. Coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Crowder finds Johnson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. A lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
On the wing, Bradley. Here's DJ, covered by Johnson. DJ, no good. Phoenix is shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Paul. And the shot no good, a bit short. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Phoenix making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in for Anthony. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Booker. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Here's James on the wing. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. McGee passes to Booker. And that one's good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The Lakers call timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am."
Court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Malik Monk. DJ Augustine is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's DJ in at the shooting guard position. That one's good for two.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
Outside Monk. Here's DJ. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Booker. Bridges against Monk. Bridges passes to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Monk to the middle. Here's DJ. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Left side, Booker. Bridges outside. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Inside. Stolen by Booker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Booker with the jam.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Outside Monk. Pass to DJ. To the paint. Here's James. Drops in the layup for two.
LeBron right through the defense this time. Incredible at finishing off that one.
Now here's Paul. He's covered by Augustine. Right side, Paul. Good on the bucket.
Loves to put his head down and force the issue inside. Has the gift for playing downhill.
Outside Augustine. Pass to Monk. It's James on the wing. And slam dunk by James.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. And here's Ayton. All alone. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Augustine. Here's DJ, covered by Johnson. There's Davis with the three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's an impossible shot to guard. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. And there's the lob. 5 on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's DJ. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Suns running out of time.
Lakers foul. Avery Bradley. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Puts it up from 17.
Yeah, that's the calling card of Avery Bradley. He hands it over to you, and on the back it says Tenacious D.
To the inside. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call. Here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
1 minute left to play in the fourth. Down low, tipped. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Lakers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be. Proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
Taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying, let go.
Hey, Miss Parker. Wait. Sound like I just put some fresh lemons. Where's the sugar? Lemon in my A, lemon in my L's. Call them boogers. Rather 6 feet before I'm ever seen with you. Hold up. Yeah. What it is that skin look colored in, riding in, double R. That's that coloring in, pulling in that 400 grand. I just ordered this, Switzerland, Lake Geneva, where I spend my summer in. Off the floor, that's Gianno's shoe. What I'm running in, earlobe, look like headlights. I need some Timberlands, I battle any man. Uzi but don't think they understand.
Double C on my feet, double G on my freak, Louis V by my breeze. She wanna kick it with me, she back and leave. She try to save her the place, but can't see none of them grow. She keep got an E and a B on the back of the CT. I'm done with the 12, got a V16. Say the money coming in, yeah, that's true. The more money I get, I don't want. Can't think about the last time that I text you. It's probably when sidekicks had them belt loops. Sign my giant hand cock on the daytime, I check you. Just like a brand new lamb, I wreck you. So if it's mine, it's yours.
Ride to the tank, I'm a tab in the mag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got cheddar with the shares in it to the exit.
This is double P, I rock double C. Man, I run in beats like you running cleats. Man, come to me, you want something to see. This internally flawless, a double V's. What troubles me is you couple me with these subtle fleas trying to double D. On it, trying to high up.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. We welcome you to Noche Nba here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Toronto Raptors. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Brooks. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, they've got DJ. Anthony is out there with Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard position. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. To the middle. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from VanVleet.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Anthony left side. James outside. Outside, Garcia. No good with the triple. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. Both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Inside. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. VanVleet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
To counter the size deficiency, VanVleet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Garcia passes to Davis, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. VanVleet passes to Brooks. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Brooks. Now here's VanVleet, guarded by Garcia. 5 on the clock. Here's Siakam. Davis with some nice D.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Monk, no one around him. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Now here's VanVleet. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Garcia laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Siakam with it. To the inside. Brooks misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
VanVleet against Garcia. Here's Davis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Brooks outside. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
So tenacious on the offensive glass. LeBron using his athleticism to bully the defense.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Brooks. They grab their own miss. Siakam with it. Picked up by Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Misses off the left iron. Davis kicks to James. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. They can't stop the run with that one.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Garcia. Second shot opportunity. A putback. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Garcia. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And so Garcia nails both of them. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. And there's the drive. The layup off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
The new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Olynyk. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in for OG Anunoby. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Suns was a big factor. He scored 12 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
Siakam outside. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Anthony. That one misses. Good D by Siakam. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Phoenix.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And Garcia kicks to Bradley. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Garcia. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 10. Siakam finds Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Now here is Garcia. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. The three. It doesn't go for him. Good if it goes. That one doesn't go. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Ed Van Vliet really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Garcia in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's Van Vliet. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads. He makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Barnes can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Monk, the pass to Garcia. Outside Anthony. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Garcia can't get it to go.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Van Vliet against Davis. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Barnes. Their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
That one misses for Achua. The Lakers in the lead. Right side Garcia. And stolen by Siakam. Over none. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Okay, our offense will come and go. Okay, our defense has got to be the constant. Okay, we keep...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Brooks is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Kelly Olynyk and Siakam in at the 5. Garcia's shot is good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Shoots over Garcia. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back. We just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And here is VanVleet. Over Anthony. They get the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Takes the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's VanVleet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. VanVleet's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
It's good.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And Garcia with the block.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Garcia's got the lead up. To 13 now for Los Angeles. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Garcia passes to Davis. Kicks to Monk. Lakers working the ball around now. Basket good. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized.
Garcia goes in. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Garcia.
The contact there can't stop AD. His size helps him get to his shot.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 13. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Garcia against Van Vliet. Barnes right side. Van Vliet outside. Out to Brooks. This is it to Ananobi. Shot clock at 6. Siakam with it. Now guarded by DJ. So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up. 2020 was an incredible year for Siakam. Taking his game to a new level, was named an All-Star and an All-NBA player.
Here's Garcia. 2 points. That one goes. Garcia's got 20.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and top man is going for the jugular.
Siakam inside. Davis is on it. Siakam's shot is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 26.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For DJ.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Garcia dishes to Carmelo. Back to Garcia. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And it's just competing and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. So it's lost. Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Wow. Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out there.
Great team win and good job from the bench, great coaching. It was just strong all the way around, and now we look forward to the next one.
You and me both. MP, good luck to you.
Hey, John, thanks.
Denise, MP is here. I need a couple minutes with him that I gotta call John Luck. So why don't you move my 11 o'clock to 11:15? Move my 11:15 to noon. Bump my lunch to next Wednesday. Move my 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Oh, call my husband. Tell him I'm going to be late. And then bump up my 1:30 by 15, but add a quick chat with Harvey in its place. Oh, and happy birthday!
Yo, what? You gotta be tired of talking to people all day.
I love it. And by the way, some of those people talking are starting whispers of the name MP and the phrase Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I heard some of that. Look, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Obviously, it's not in the bag yet, but the powers that be let me know that they want me to set up an interview with you and John Luck.
Okay.
Your play is going to be doing most of the talking, but an interview like that might raise your profile and get those whispers a little louder. What do you think?
Of course, man. Look, winning Rookie of the Year, that would be amazing. So anything I can do to help, I'm there.
Great. I'll set up an interview with John Luck and send you the details as soon as I have them.
Cool.
Keep up the good work. Now get out.
There she is. See you later, Miss Hanover.
See you later.
How you doing, John?
All right, MP. You know, look, I know you're busy, so thanks for taking the time to sit down with me. You've really made an impression this season, and I know our readers would love to learn more about you.
Hey, look, of course. Look, I'm happy to take time out for the fans.
Great, great. So, first up, what's been the biggest change in your life since joining the NBA?
You know, I gotta say it's mostly the off-court stuff. I mean, you seen me play, John. That on-court transition, that's been smooth. But what's the difference is I got all this money now, all these opportunities, and I just feel blessed, and I hope that we'll be able to take advantage. That's not enough time in the day.
All right, let's talk about that. What type of opportunities are you talking about?
Okay, well, look, I used to have to post every day to get this money. Now, brands, they just hitting me up, throwing stacks at me just to post on the gram. I got rappers hitting me up to hop in the studio. It's just a lot of different directions I can go with this now. It's a lot.
A lot of people can't imagine professional athletes with interests outside of the sport they play, but what's your main interest when you're not focused on basketball?
Well, you know, music is my other great love besides basketball. So I'm trying to get my hand into that game. And if I can help put artists on, help put some love out for my city, then I'm definitely going to represent.
Well, MP, this has been a bunch of fun for me, and I'm sure the fans are going to love learning more about you.
Hey, anytime, John. I appreciate the good questions, man.
Of course. Thanks for the time.
I'll see you around, bud.
Okay, bud.
Oh. It's a gnat in here. Get out of here, gnat. You got something to tell me, gnat? You got something you want to tell me, gnat? Cuff my... Place myself on house arrest. Locked in. Judge, jury, bailiff, bet. When it rains, I'm dry. Sun shines, I'm wet. Push up. Doing about 50, 11 sex. Ignoring your text like sweet babies who cry in the church. Or if your partner got yesterday in school, come first. My favorite color's yellow. Maybe because I'm mellow. And I got so much style. It's probably cause I'm ghetto. My mommy never cooked the Cosby dinner. And oftentimes I took an L from Mrs. Winters. But I'm getting off the subject. Off the boat, got my luggage, but the quote